Hello, everyone. Welcome to Arbitration Studios as we invade the Inner Sphere through the whole damn thing of MechWarrior 5 Clans. I'm JP Arbiter.
I'm G Arbiter.
And we are going to be finishing up the Santander storyline for the first leg of the mission. Now, we ran into a little bit of a boo-boo when because we tried recording this once, and then like the sound on the microphone got a little wonky, and by time I realized it, I was doing I was going back to the simulator pod to do some stuff, and I overwrote the autosave before Santander to go back. So we're going to get a quick preview of the simulator pod and how that works. Essentially, with the simulator pod, you can go back and replay old missions, and you get these advanced mission parameters, basically bonus objectives where you can earn more experience points.
And thank heaven for this. It would be.
Well, I would.
Mercenaries have to replay campaign.
Well, if it, I made a mistake, and I'm not going to make this mistake anymore. But we are able to replay this and do things right. So
perfectly.
That said, we are going to be skipping the briefing this time. We've got the same setup that we've had mostly throughout Santander with 2 Shadow Cats, a modified Kit Fox C, I think it was.
C.
An Arctic Cheetah C, and an Adder B.
Missile murder.
So let's go ahead, launch, and kick ass. So
and rip and tear.
Basically, this is the mission where we confront the Pirate King, Valasek. It was funny. I was actually playing MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries with your uncle this past weekend at the time of recording, and I was having trouble because the control scheme from Mercenaries to Clans is just slightly different.
Scanning.
Well, not just scanning, but just a whole bunch of general differences that fundamentally equate to quality of life. You can see up in the corner there the bonus objectives that I have. The supply cache I've already accomplished, so I don't even need to worry about that for this playthrough. Also, apparently, I am underweight for the target weight for this mission, so hey, cool. What I don't have is the stock loadout achievement, and that is because the Kit Fox, which is my electronic warfare platform, has a different weapons loadout to make it a more effective long-range combatant.
Yep.
So. Alright.
Like, which 2 clans are like rivals? Well,
Clan Smoke Jaguar doesn't like anyone. So let's get that one out of the way. They are, they view themselves with an absolute air of supremacy over everything else. They've got a particular hatred for Clan Nova Cat because of their spiritualism. Clan Nova Cat has this weird pseudo-religion that can best be described as shamanism. Like mix some Aboriginal Australian with some amalgamations of completely unrelated Native American tribes and yada yada yada. It's very cultural appropriation. Like, it's cool. It's actually one of the things I loved about Clan Nova Cat, but oh boy, people would have problems with it in the modern era. Clan Wolf and Clan Jade Falcon are perennial rivals, and that boils down to more than anything else, that when the clans were founded, they each clan was dictated to have 40 warriors in them, all taken from either Nicholas Kerensky's inner circle or people that inner circle found to be trustworthy. So... Oh, man, I whiffed. So, the thing is that there were 3 leaders of the clans who were not assigned to any one clan. They were Nicholas Kerensky, his brother Andrei, and Nicholas Kerensky's wife, Jennifer Winson. And he would and so Nicholas decreed that he would select which clan would bear essentially his family's genes at the conclusion of Operation Klondike, which was the military operation that unified the planets that the Star League exiled themselves to. And it was essentially always going to be a dead heat between Clan Jade Falcon, led by Elizabeth Hazen, and Clan Wolf, led by Jerome Winson. Which is really funny because Hazen and Winson had mad respect for each other. They were... I don't know if their relationship ever went so far as being friendly, but they were comrades in arms back when they both served in the Star League Defense Force and were part of Alexander Kerensky's inner circle. So that the rivalry between Clan Wolf and Clan Jade Falcon turned into one of intense, near hatred of each other. When their founders were so, again, had that level of respect. I would call that one of history's great tragedies if it was a real life event, you know? Boink. Oh, we got someone behind who wants to play. Oh, thank you. So, you know, Clan Wolf and Clan Jade Falcon were like the biggest rivals. The Ghost Bears and the Hell's Horses have had a historical rivalry. Clan Sea Fox and Clan Snow Raven had an on-again, off-again rivalry that started in what should be the most embarrassing way possible.
Jackpot.
Xeno Arbiter recently discovered Devil May Cry thanks to Netflix, and he has been saying jackpot all the time. Anyway, the Snow Raven Sea Fox rivalry started because, to be 100% honest, the Snow Raven Khan just couldn't understand that the Sea Fox Khan just wasn't into him. Yeah, he had a really serious crush on the Sea Fox Khan, and when his advances were spurned, he was so pissed off, he ordered his scientist cast to create, in a laboratory, a predator that could drive the Sea Fox extinct in Stranomectes oceans, creating the Diamond Shark. And so when this happened, the Clan Sea Fox was like, wow, this previously unknown predator, like, just completely pantsed our totem.
Panther.
And and so they petitioned their the Ilkhan at the time for permission to
Change your name.
to change their name. And the Snow Raven Khan was like, you can't change your name. Our names were passed down by Nicholas Kerensky himself. If your totem is so weak that it's driven to near extinction, then maybe you shouldn't exist either. And it's like, yeah, but this creature was not founded, and it was discovered to be a superior warrior, and we wish to acknowledge and honor that. It's a superior warrior because I made it so. Tick. 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 Oh shit, I just admitted this, didn't I? You know, when you are engaged in vandalism, shut up. Don't brag about it.
Yep.
The only person who's ever been able to get away with vandalism is the artist Banksy. So.
Yes.
You know, it's sort of like when you are at a protest and you are arrested by police. Shut the F up.
That's not good.
Engaging Star Commander's target.
Boink.
Jackpot. At its head.
Yeah, I was about to say jackpot when I get a headshot like that. Not before. Oh, hey, our old friend.
Oh, hey, our old trusty friend. Old friend or pal? Old.
Nope. How many shots do I have? Oh God, I
You've been saving it
yeah, I've
from last mission. Last time.
yeah. Last time we played, I ran out of Gauss ammunition, so I was just picking pickled peppers with the lasers. So I'm overcompensating the second time around. I do so love that friendly anti-missile systems will cover me.
And also, I have a Prince Deadpool reference too.
What?
When Deadpool actually had not his ammo on him.
Oh, I mean that wasn't an intentional reference, so you know, if you didn't intend it, it's not a reference.
Oh, hey, copters.
Boink.
Focusing on your target, Star Commander.
Ooh.
Affirmative. On your target.
Boom.
Jackpot.
Yeah, I think that one was a headshot.
Cause Living did it way too good enough, so they made another one.
You you liked the Netflix Castlevania shows, didn't you?
Yes.
Which one did you like more, the first one or Nocturne?
I actually like both.
I know, but which one did you like better?
Nocturne.
See,
You can't beat the first one.
well, I liked the first one because Count Saint Germain was a fantastic secondary character, particularly in the seasons that he was in, and frankly, Graham McTavish's performance as Dracula was just chef's kiss. It was brilliant.
Perfect.
With Nocturne, I loved the voice actor for Richter more than I loved the voice actor for Trevor, which I didn't think would happen. Alright, Weaver is hunting down Valasek now. Got a Timberwolf against a Battlemaster. That is actually a fairly even brawl if the Battlemaster is in proper range to fight.
It's like Dante and Virgil.
No. It is not. It is not like that. I'm just saying that a battle master, if it's got range for its medium lasers, can actually hold up against a Timberwolf Prime. So,
Challenge accepted.
I like explosion effects.
missiles, buddy, missiles for everyone. Daka 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 daka.
Yeah.
So you think about the Timberwolf, particularly the Timberwolf Prime. It looks impressive, but I like to call it a noob trap. Because first off, it's really nothing more than a really fancy stalker, if you ask me.
Freeborn.
But it just has more guns than it can actually shoot. And so that makes it
Rustling.
a bit of a liability. You like that whole putting the foot on top of the other.
Onto the bound monster.
Yep.
I love that.
Hee hee. Morgan Freeman voice. He never did come back to Santander's world.
Yep.
I should have said narrator voice instead of Morgan Freeman voice. I wasn't trying to do Morgan Freeman's voice, but that's because I can't do Morgan Freeman's voice. So. Anyway. Well, that's the good news, is that the planet is ours, so.
Work on Santander is complete, Sakan. We have cleared the rats from their nest.
Yay! No more rats!
No more pirates to deal with.
Yay!
He escaped us.
He has wasted enough of our time. One pirate is not enough to retake Santander.
I do like how Sarah Weaver is portrayed here as opposed to
Time for us to move
previous
on.
artwork of her.
What of the other clans? Are we ready for invasion?
Old art had her, like, not only with, like, a mostly shaved head, but she was,
All are ready to proceed.
like, sporting a mohawk. It was obnoxious.
Order everyone to
They still
return to
have
their
that.
ships.
I mean, it's still kind of mohawk-esque, but it's wider and brimmer and more, like,
Operation
dreadlocky, you know?
Smoke Jaguars opening wave will simultaneously target.
What I don't like is I don't like Emily Wimmer's haircut. She
The remaining
looks like she
clans
wants to speak to
will
our
target a
manager.
similar number of systems
Okay, yes.
within the Federated Commonwealth and the Free Rasselhague Republic. The Silver Keshik and I will remain.
Oh,
Actually, that's what. Actually, her hair is all dreadlocks. So, and it's just pulled up tight on the top.
Yes. And we watched the new Russell Hake happen, too.
Prepare
In Mercenaries.
accordingly.
I will, my Khan.
Ready yourselves. The true invasion of the Inner Sphere begins now.
All right. Well, this is going to be exciting. I wonder where we're going to go first.
Oh no.
Completed our jump into Dracona's Combine space.
The Draconis Combine of House Karita. Imperium Draconis.
We take our first steps.
The realm of the
towards
dragon.
fulfilling Great Father's hidden hope of returning home and reclaiming Terra.
Oh my god, how long have you been practicing this speech?
Mere 2 years after our ancestors' exodus, Minoru Kurita and the samurai of the Draconis Combine ignited what would become the Succession Wars. Kerensky's
This is true,
prophesied
actually.
the plunge the Inner
In
Sphere
the
into
absence
centuries
of
destruction and barbarism.
the Starling Defense Force,
Have won the honor of bringing vengeance
and with
down upon
negotiations
Kurita
breaking
and
down,
their fascist regime.
the coordinator of the Draconis Combine at the time, I want to say it was Urzan, but I could be wrong on that. He just said, fuck it, I'm the First Lord. What you gonna do about it? And,
Nothing.
well, the answer to that was, everyone declared themselves the First Lord.
To be his cut down a corrupt system that sees humanity subjugated to the whims of petty warlords.
Well, are you guys really any better? I mean, you're a society of child soldiers living a version of Lord of the Flies as though it was actually no.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Bad things are gonna happen.
Yep. Definitely. That's